All right, so next question. When you think of your entire journey so far, what do you think is the value that you've gotten from it? Each leg of the journey I've gone into thinking that I was choosing a location for a specific reason or a specific experience. And what I've learned each time is that I'm getting possibly some of that, but often things I didn't expect. Like Asia, I thought was going to be about the people I would meet and the opportunities that might happen because of them. And in fact, the big lesson that I got from Asia was self-respect. Really coming to terms with some uncomfortable pockets of how I have held things in and not fully stood my ground and asserted myself and stood up for myself. And I unexpectedly got multiple opportunities to do that in Asia. I wrote a blog post about that. Because of all of the self-growth opportunity that I've had, it's interesting. It's after this last leg, when I came back and I had a different feeling as I have been relating with people. I feel very grounded in myself. I noticed that in the past, there are situations, conversations, decisions, whatever it is, where I would think, well, I don't know what I want. Oh, I gotta figure this out. I'm not sure. And now I realize, in fact, I think this self-respect problem I've had and really worked hard at resolving was actually about shutting up or silencing that voice in me that does know and not giving it credit. And now that I'm like hell-bent on allowing that voice to speak both inside of me, through me, outwards, all of that, it's done something to allow me to just know. I know what I want, and knowing what I want at some moments may be saying, I'm not clear on which way I'm gonna go, left or right. I'll figure it out when I'm ready. Fine. Before it would just be like, no, but now I'm just really much more confident and secure in taking a stance, whatever that is, understanding that my decision may upset some people and that sucks for them, sorry, but allowing them to have the response they want to whatever my thought is or my decision, and also still go with my decision, and feel that I am living very much out of an authentic place for myself, has probably been the biggest value I've gotten. But also when I think about all of the people that I have met that I probably, quite possibly, never would have met had I not stepped out and done this, having the opportunities to, God, just live in places and not feel like I have to run around like a tourist, so I can really experience the culture, the people, the ways of life, the food, all these things, and breathe and take it all in rather than racing and feeling like I need a vacation from a vacation, has just been amazing. Just seeing how differently people live from one place to another, the different things people find meaningful in life in different places has been fascinating. And I think I'm traveling in a way that, if I had decided to wait to sort of, do the normal thing and wait until some age that I could be retired and whatever, and then have fun with my life, I don't think I'd be able to travel the way I'm traveling. And I am just extremely grateful to myself for having the balls to do what I'm doing and go out there and I'd say I'm proud of myself. That's another big value that I've gotten out of this, is feeling really, really proud of myself. All right, my fifth question, and I know that other people probably want to know this. When does the journey end? When are you going to stop traveling? I have been thinking about that on and off, and one, I'm not sure that it does, right? We're all on, obviously, a journey for our lives, but I think initially I thought I was gonna kind of set out there for 3 or 6 months and then be over it, and I'm really finding that I just want to keep going. So I would say if there's an end to the traveling piece, that would be either, you know, there's a set of scenarios, right? So one is I feel done. I just don't feel like jumping on another mode of transportation. I will say, you know, I am living out of a carry-on suitcase and the equivalent of a tote bag. So, you know, I get pretty sick and tired of all the clothes that I bring with me and launder, or some sort of washing that sometimes feels like it's not as clean as it could be. So, you know, if I get sick of sort of that lifestyle and am not able to, you know, create the lifestyle I want and still do it, that could be an end to it. If I decide I need to go return to some sort of conventional work where I'm based in one place or want to do that, again, these could all be possible ends to the travel piece of my journey. But as of right now, I would say I honestly don't know. I don't have a date in mind. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna keep going for now. Awesome. And final question, where are you headed next? So the next place I intend to go is South America. I have never been. I did go to Latin America, but you know, it just made me excited to experience South America. So I am most likely going to start in Argentina, and then work my way around, going to Colombia, and then kind of just feel it out. I've stopped planning official destinations, lengths of time. So I just kind of go with the flow, and you know, it will just go with where I am feeling called to go, who I might meet that I might want to journey with, and just continue to follow the flow. Well, Heather, thank you. This has been awesome. This has been a really fun conversation that we clearly could not have had up until this moment in time. So very excited. For those of you listening to this interview, if you have questions for Heather, I'm sure she would be willing to answer them in a future video. So feel free to write in the comments below or use the contact form on her website and let her know. And maybe she'll do another video. I'm sure I could. I have a little bit of influence, so I'm sure I could just poke her and nag her and get her to do another one. Or if there's any videos you'd like to see on location, any ideas, please send those in too. Thanks for listening. Bye.